Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Lavenderlightworker. I'm going to be doing a collective reading for my Scorpios. This is going to be a love reading for singles and couples. So we will start with couples. Okay? I'm going to be using this deck first. Once again, this is Lavender Lightworker. Welcome back. Welcome to my channel. Ooh, okay. Sometimes they don't like when I shuffle because they want me to keep it right the way it is. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna jump right into it. Okay. Something's spilling over. Maybe lately some of you are extra passionate, extra, something's spilling over. Maybe you're manifesting love, reaching its highest heights, if that makes sense. We'll see. I did see the Magician. Hermit mode. Maybe you're in a situation where you're wanting to stay in the house coupled up with your partner. Those two people are definitely giving their cup to each other, and the angels are involved. It is Venus retrograde right now, so I feel like this is possibly someone from your past that didn't end. It didn't end horrible, but there was just something left on. Well, let's just leave that there for a minute. So two people giving their cups. This is our Scorpio collective couples. And a lot of slow, just moving very slow. So in this situation, I see Scorpio has found someone, and someone has found them, and they are giving each other their cups and being more vulnerable about it. But I see a lot of stagnancy, and if you know a Scorpio, you know that's how they are, and obviously this other person as well. So even though they're spending a lot of time giving each other their cups, taking it very slow. I see them being very more focused on their money. And this is someone you've known a long time as well. Someone that moves slow. Moves very slow is the key word. Like slow, traveling, watching. Now the sun is upside down. We'll see about that sun. I don't know why it's upside down. Okay, this was upside down too. So this is someone that was previously left out in the cold. This is someone that made these two people that are giving their cups to each other in this present moment or coming up. Could be 2 days, 2 hours, 2 weeks, 2 months. Put in the comments if that resonates. There was a period of things weren't well for these two. They were not doing well for a while. I don't know the reason. Let's find out. Show me more, please. Okay, we have the King of Swords, which shows me that these two people weren't talking for a while. They weren't talking. it was like a quiet power. And I'm seeing stubborn, because the slow horse doesn't want to move. So there was some type of situation where there was probably a misunderstanding. Someone's didn't felt for whatever the reason, this connection, which I don't see it being something super serious, but there was something that occurred divinely that kept these two people from talking for a while, anywhere from 5 to 7 months, for the highest good. They were both stubborn. Both of these people were thinking about their money and their finances, not the fact that they weren't speaking, which is most important. And then suddenly, communication just rolled in like if they'd never stopped talking. They waited a long time, up to 7 months, 7 weeks, 7 something. I don't see years in this. And then boom, communication. Now the son, someone wasn't happy. So someone wasn't happy because someone was sleeping alone. Not that there's nothing wrong with that. I do it all the time, but just things were stagnant. So there's a lot of stagnancy with you and someone else. Let's move forward now. It's for the singles. At the bottom we have the Tower, showing me Scorpio energy. This is the Scorpio reading. Then sudden, boom, there you go. Suddenly you go from not speaking to giving your cup to sudden happiness and a lot of time and money investment put into each other. Starting to communicate and work together more confidence, more passion, more emotional vulnerability. Possibly thinking about traveling together, but deciding to try this cycle that you were in again, not completing the old cycle and starting a new cycle with each other, because the angels have stepped in and I'm getting soulmate vibes. There's something unfinished, which is why you weren't able to walk away from each other, and now suddenly there's passion and divine chemistry here. No one's gonna play mind games. No one's stuck in the past. It's divine timing. I'm seeing a lot of communication and some hot, steamy sex. But let's see really quick. I don't even need to clarify the sun, but we'll do it. Why is the sun in reverse? The Magician is still at the bottom. I feel like someone really manifested this on purpose, wanting, rejection on purpose. Someone wanted someone to be unhappy. They rejected their cup, or these two people rejected each other, even though that they knew divinely they were supposed to do something together. They just didn't know what. And this Empress energy. They were working. Empress. Empress wasn't nurturing this connection. And when an Empress nurtures, especially a Scorpio, and that withdrawal, that can be pretty intense. And so this Empress rejected this Empress. Okay, so what is the advice? What is the advice for Scorpios coupled up? So if this union hasn't come back together yet, it will. And if it was if this was someone that was toxic to you, abusive to you, this is not the person I'm talking about. This person that I am talking about in this reading from my Scorpio coupled up, and when I mean coupled, it doesn't necessarily mean relationship. It just means someone that you care about, you have romantic feelings for, from your past for sure. You've known this person, okay? There's some unfinished business. This person was not toxic to you. It was probably some stupid misunderstanding. You both were working on your work. What's the advice for Scorpios in this situation? Justice. So there needs to be balance and fairness. So there's that there needs to be balance and fairness. I'm seeing that at some point the conversation might come up between these two of the communication about how at some point, I don't see anyone talking about their feelings. Well, boom, okay, there's the feelings. I'm seeing that the advice is that even though these two are going to come back together and talk, and you know, it doesn't mean they're going to be together, but they're going to have, there needs to be a conversation about why they felt isolated in the cold, and where they are now, and why things are going so slow. And what is this justice, please? Yeah, fairness, equal give and take is what I'm seeing. I believe because there was a period of silence and there wasn't any sex happening. It's like these two people know divinely that it's time to start giving to this union. But they also know to take it slow. They know to balance it out by to start giving back to this union. What was that? 2 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Yeah, this is always going to be a dear person. They're always going to care about each other. Things are going to grow from 2 to 10. Like, this is 0 to 100 real quick energy. But these two people are so cautious because they know that they need to take it slow. I don't know. They just divinely know. So this is definitely a soulmate. And soulmates aren't forever. Soulmates are there for a purpose, which is why I see that these people come back together to because there was a cycle that they didn't finish. They didn't do it correctly. So they just need to take their time, and they're trying to get their new beat, their new heartbeat in this relationship. Like, whatever they were doing before, they know they were doing it wrong. They definitely do not argue and fight. They don't like it. They're not going to hold on to resentment or anything. Honestly, I see the biggest issue here is having enough time for each other to figure out what is going on in this union, and actually understanding that they rejected each other. They chose to be alone and kind of watch from afar. Communication was very immature. It could still be very immature. There's a lot of pride, holding back. And due to that, both parties or one party was like, fuck this, I'm walking away. Fuck you, 2 cups, I'm walking away. I know it can get to 8 to 10 cups, but this is not working for me. There's no commitment. So they were single. 2 stubborn people, very passionate, very, very passionate. Wow. I'm seeing Capricorn energy. It's divine timing for them to come back now and be happy. And they'll figure out what before I close this out, I want to ask, what is the reason? What are they supposed to do in this cycle? Because obviously there was a pause. Everyone's different. But whatever, they're coming back around. This is Venus retrograde, by the way. You're not really supposed to start new things. So if you're someone from your past that's not toxic, not narcissistic, not abusive, don't let those motherfuckers back in, okay? But someone that, made the cut because they were always good to you. You just, went your separate ways for whatever reason. This is who I am talking to. If that doesn't apply to you, this is not your reading. Do not go back to someone toxic. Okay, so these people, the Scorpio union, what is it that they're supposed to learn this time around, going through this cycle back together? We got the King of Cups in reverse. I believe that they need to learn how to open up their emotions because they are taking things so slow. They need to learn how to be more emotionally vulnerable with each other. Maybe admit they love each other. Maybe they've always been scared to admit they love each other because I don't know, that either they want to keep their options open because they feel like they're not, this is not their forever person. But this is okay. This is a test for them to open their heart and their heart chakra to finally open their heart up, because in the future when they cycle out and leave on good terms and they balance out, okay, I opened my heart to someone I actually do love and care about, but I was able to control it. There's a fear of letting these emotions out. And so here they are back around, and now they're gonna, because they know each other so well, that's the test here, so they can move forward. Because they can't move forward and find their happiness with their next partner that's probably another divine union, because somebody's just not opening up. And the weird thing about this union is that I see these people being so comfortable with each other, especially sexually. Yeah, the success will come when they open up their feelings and admit they love each other. That's what I have for you. That's what I have for you. And I'm going to do singles separately so this video isn't too long. So that was who's coming back around, couples, Scorpio collective reading. I hope that helped you. And if you want a personal reading, look below in the description box. All right, thank you, or just comment.